agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
Well, indeed, it is the Farm Show, but Terry Henne is not with you today. Terry will be with you tomorrow. Just a quick one day off that we have going on for Terry. Charlie here will take care of the business as best as we can for Terry on his Farm Show today, and that includes some of Terry's experts that will provide us with some of the numbers and the analysis coming up in just a few minutes. Let's talk weather. We wish you a cloudy good morning, although in some places there's a little peak of sunshine. We'll take that for what we can. It is a breezy setting. The temperature right now of 46 degrees, and we hope to tack a couple of more degrees on there. Maybe hit 50? Well, we'll find out. With the gusty winds, though, that have now shifted to a northwest direction, that could keep things down. 15 to 20 on average, but winds gusting 25 to 30. And that's what's happening across the entire state, as a matter of fact, as you find those kinds of situations that are being dealt with at this time. Again, 46 degrees right now, that coming up from MBS International Airport. Other temperatures are interesting to note. Ann Arbor's at 52 this morning. Detroit's at 55 degrees. Lapierre's at 49. The temperature reading we have in Jackson is 52. Lansing's 52. Several other 50s in the state, such as Kalamazoo at 54. You have a reading of 53 in Battle Creek. Grand Rapids at 49. Even going north, while it's not 50s, it's still a warmth, if you will, as we're into the 42 range in Cadillac. Temperature of 44 in Manistee. Traverse City at 40 degrees. Across the bridge, Mackinac, on the island, it's 37. The Sioux's at 37, 39 in Escanaba, and 39 in Iron Mountain. There is some light rain showers to some of the points north in the lower peninsula, and some snow showers in some of the areas across into the upper peninsula. But nothing of any severity that's being reported from the National Weather Service. There's no indications of any kind of problems that will be occurring with weather over the next couple of days. The big story might be the temperatures. Again, with the projected high of 49, we say, could we hit 50? Who knows? It won't be close to a record, but it's certainly above average. For December 2nd, the general average temperature is 39, and the normal lows are 27. The record high, 1982, it was 63 degrees on December 2nd. The record low was 13 back in 1966. So we won't touch those, but still above average as far as the normal high for this time of year. Yesterday, we reached a high of 42, and that actually happened at 11:59 in the evening. The last minute of the day was recording a high temperature as things actually were warming up into last night, and even overnight, we had some of the warmth of some of the southwesterly breezes that were blowing in. But again, nothing unusual weather-wise. Your forecast of clouds and breezy conditions today and into tonight. Tonight's low probably 29. Tomorrow we're actually back to where we're supposed to be. Still maybe with the digit 4, 40 with clouds, and some late day rain and snow shower mixes can't be ruled out. And by Saturday, we have a high of 38 and clouds and sunshine that are in the forecast. So for the first few days here in December, and certainly for the first weekend in December, the forecast is faring okay. It's faring interesting across some parts of the country. We have some real hot conditions happening, 80-degree temperatures in parts of Texas, we're hearing. And Colorado was even into the 70s. So unexpected temperature situations there. Nothing on the national map, by the way, of any kind of weather situations that we are monitoring at this particular time. So enjoy as you can. And obviously, Terry will keep you up to date on more of the weather conditions when he returns tomorrow on his farm program. We'll be back and get things going with some of the news and the information we have when it comes to Terry's farm program. The weather, of course, as always, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today.
Terry Henne's Farm Show on WSTW is brought to you in part by Steiner Tractor. You know, your tractor may be your hobby, your passion, your livelihood, your legacy for the next generation. And Steiner Tractor shares your enthusiasm for these antique machines and know that you need to keep them running. And Steiner Tractor has a catalog with more than 5,000 parts and helpful information, such as serial numbers, technical data, and more. And you can get yours by going to steinertractor.com, or you can call 800-234-3280. Stop by the showroom in Lennon. That's Steiner Tractor Parts, Steiner. You probably know that. Steiner Tractor Parts. Again, steinertractor.com. On the farm program now, let's see if we can't get our information going with the update we have for you now. And we're talking with Melinda Sweeney at the Andersons to get an update on what's happening on the markets.
Hey.
Melinda, good morning to you, Melinda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, we're doing great. What do you have for us on your board today?
Yeah, beans are up 13 cents and corn's up 9. The board's recovering earlier in the week from when crude oil was down. This morning it was reported 130,000 metric tons of beans traded to China for 21-22 shipment. They're shipment for Jan-Feb. But other than that, not too much fundamentally happening today.
Are you keeping an eye on anything in particular, Melinda? Anything catching your eye of what we need to know when it comes to as the markets are progressing?
There's a USDA report coming out on the 9th, another WASD report for supply and demand. That is definitely something to watch. Typically, the December report it's kind of a flop. It's not too much. I feel like this year's nothing's really been a flop, so might be interesting to keep your eye on that next week. But nothing too crazy. Wheat is also up 26 cents today, so that might be something worthwhile to look at for 2022 harvest.
All right. Well, it's okay. We can. It's always nice when there's nothing crazy going on.
Right.
Melinda, we appreciate your time and your help today. Thanks for the update.
Yep.
All right. From the Andersons in Hemlock, there's Melinda Sweeney with the update for us on the farm program. Terry's Farm Program, we should remind you, is brought to you in part by Hudson John Deere. You know, toy tractors make great gifts, and look at the calendar, folks, if you're thinking of that for Christmas. Hudson John Deere is stocked with toys at 10% off, toys like combines, excavators, ride-on gators, as well as John Deere hats, clothing, and signs. From Crump to Charlotte and Lake City to Tecumseh, you can visit Hudson for 10% off. That's John Deere gifts until Thursday, December the 23rd. And we want to remind you that you can let Foster Blue Water Oil take your diesel fuel to a new level. To get more power, cleaner injectors, faster cold starts, maximum lubricity, year-round protection, and up to 8% improved fuel economy, visit Diesel Guard Supreme Plus from Valvatech Petroleum. That's from Foster Blue Water Oil. When we come back, Doug Klein of Oppenheimer will have his update for us on the farm program.
Farming can seem pretty straightforward, but you know it's anything but that. The same can be said for every seed you plant. While seemingly simple, that little blue seed represents a symphony of breeding adjustments and science, orchestrated to deliver the right traits for your region and engineered for 2021. When you partner with Beta Seed's breeding team, planting doesn't represent the beginning. Instead, it serves as the latest chapter of a trusted partnership that has been over 50 years in the making. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
Do you have a yield monitor in your combine? Do you print off a pretty picture every year, but you don't know what to do with it? Why don't you have PC Ag Solutions analyze your data to help you make profitable decisions for the upcoming season? We can help you analyze your data from your planter, sprayer, or combine and compare it to your soil types and nutrient availability. Anything from the planting date to your speed, population, and variety to elevation, drainage, and in-season applications. We can help you make the most profitable decision on your farm. Call us today, 989-868-4444.
Again, it's Terry's Farm Show. Terry's off today, just one day. He will return for the Friday edition tomorrow. Returning for his daily visit to give us an update on what's going on with numbers that he sees and whatever other thoughts that he may have. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. Good morning to you, Doug.
Good morning.
All right. What do you got for us today? Anything positive to talk about?
Well, looks like soybeans up 1%, corn's up 2%, and wheat's up 3%. Of course, crude oil is up 1%. OPEC came to a decision that they're going to maintain production levels, so they're not cutting. That's a good thing. But they're not increasing, so that would be nice if they would do that. Congress got together and they said, "Oh, we'll do something with this debt limit thing." So that's got the stock market all excited again. And of course, the White House weighed in, and then Xi came out over there in China, the megalomaniac, and he said that he's ordering the Boeing Supermax back into the sky. I didn't know that was a thing where you could just raise your hands and say, "Fly, Boeing." But anyway, that's what he's up to. So that's got Boeing stock up pretty good today, almost 5%. That's what's going on. Here's your numbers. The December corn is $5.83, up 11 cents. The March corn is $5.80 3/4, up 9 1/4. The January soybeans $12.41 1/4, up 13 cents. March soybeans $12.48, also up 13 cents. December wheat is $8.01, up 22 1/2, and the March wheat is $8.17 1/4, up 26 3/4. Crude oil is $66.24, up 67 cents. Heating oil is $210.84, up 3 cents. Gasoline is $1.98, that's up 3 cents. Natural gas is $4.21 1/4, that's down 4.5 cents. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.2806 at the border, that's down 1 tick. The yen is at 113.01, up 26 ticks. The euro's at 113.17, down 2 ticks. Dollar's at 96 even, that's also down 2 ticks. Gold's at $1765.30, just can't get any traction. It is down $16.30 an ounce. Silver's at $22.37, that's up 3 cents. And platinum's at $931.80, it's down $3.40.
I'm intrigued. So just because he said Boeing's going to fly, does that mean they're going to?
Yeah, well, he's like the genie, he just folds his arms over and blinks twice, and apparently that's all it takes.
Yeah, I'll be looking skywide to see what happens.
Yeah, he's looking for pilots now. If you're willing to trust that genie.
Hey, and also, did I hear you say there was an extension on I missed that news.
I didn't read the article, but it looked like they came together with some sort of deal. I don't know.
Okay, because that was looming, I think, this weekend or something like that. All right. Well, we always appreciate you keeping an eye on things. And
good luck out there.
Thank you, Doug Klein.
Okay.
From Oppenheimer, as he joins Terry, of course, on a regular basis for the numbers and information that he has. Terry Henne's Farm Show has a special message for sugar beet growers. Hilleshog is proud to announce a new, better than ever sugar beet variety bred to optimize sugar production, yield, and profits. As Hilleshog's network of more than 80 countries has combined conventional breeding with superior testing and genetics to develop stress-tolerant sugar beets, able to withstand even our area's toughest conditions. And we have some tough conditions. Hilleshog, 110 years strong, the unbeatable sugar beet seed. That's Hilleshog. As our farm program continues in a moment, I believe we're going to check in and hear from Jerry Samolsky from Bay Landscaping and a plant of the week we need to check out coming up.
Hey, car and truck shoppers. I'm Steve Cook from the Cook GM Superstore in Vassar, and finally, I've got some great news. We actually have inventory. We actually have Chevrolet sitting on our lot. Now, don't let me exaggerate. By no means are we back to normal. Normal would be 200 or 300 Chevys and Buicks in stock. I'm talking 25 to 40 today, and that's 25 to 40 that aren't already sold. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but remember, for the past 6 months, dealers have been lucky to have 5 or 6 in stock. So here's more great news. At Cook Chevrolet Buick, you'll find Chevy Blazers with 0 down starting as low as $261 a month. You'll find Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drives for an amazing $315 a month. They won't last long. Get out today. That's the Cook GM Superstore, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on 36-month GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year, and includes all rebates. $576 on Blazer, $805 on Silverado due at signing. Call toll-free or visit us online at cookchevybuick.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Hey, if you want to help better manage the risks that come with farming, you can take advantage of the good by protecting yourself from the negative. How do you do that? You work with the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency, licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. The Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency has agents that can be reached directly on cell phones. You can have your questions answered, your emergencies taken care of. You can always call the office too. That number is 989-868-4722. That's the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency, 989-868-4722. On the farm program now, we have a couple of minutes to spend with Jerry Samolsky from Bay Landscaping. Jerry, Terry tells me it's plant of the week time for your report today. What's going on?
Hey, the plant of the week this week is bayberry, not barberry, but bayberry. It's very hardy. It's a native plant, full sun, part shade. Works well as naturalizing or a hedge. And its key point is it's very fragrant. So this is where you get candles with bay leaf scent or bayberry scent. It comes from this plant. So it's, nice aroma. You can cut some off, put it in a little boiling water, and have some potpourri. Rounded habit, grows 6 to 10 feet tall, dense branching, and it's a semi-evergreen, which means the leaves cling on for the most part all winter long and push off the new Caesar's growth. It is deer resistant, and the fruits of them are kind of purpley colored, and they have very waxy substance on it, which gives off the gray aroma which the candles and soaps are used with the bayberry scent. It's a great shrub for naturalizing. It does a good informal screen. It'll take wet or shady sites, so that's, again, sometimes hard to find some plant material that does well in those conditions. It's also salt tolerant, so it's appropriate in your roads that get a lot of winter salt. Again, great plant, just well underused and not known too much of, but bayberry.
All right. The only thing that would make this even better is if you tell me it's very low maintenance.
It is. It does get 6 to 10 feet tall, and if you have the room to let it grow, it is very low maintenance. Just let them go. It's drought tolerant. You need to establish them, of course, and get them growing. But once established, they're drought tolerant. They do very well. Few insects or diseases. It's a great plant. We should be using many more of them.
All right. And again, as you clarified, bayberry, not bar.
That's right, like the Saginaw bayberry.
I like it. All right, Jerry, thank you very much. Appreciate the plant of the week for this week. You have a good day.
Thanks, Charlie. Talk to you soon.
All right, from Bay Landscaping, Jerry Samolsky. We're at 11:52. Terry's farm program continues in a moment, and we'll be getting an update from Steve Anderson as he'll be ready for his report, and that's on the way. We remind you that the Farm Service Program is brought to you by Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive prices for your soybeans. You can call them for a quote today. That's Quality Roasting of Reese.
Whether your family farm has been passed down through generations or you're just getting started, knowledge and partnership fuel constant growth along the way. As the legacy of your farm strengthens, shared values and a never-ending commitment remain. ECH Seeds is proud to work with you to sustain your continued growth. This partnership, driven by a shared passion that never stops growing, is refined over time and cultivated in common ground.
This is Peter Maxwell, your ACH Seeds representative. Our 2022 lineup is better than ever. Crystal beet seed varieties offer a full spectrum of defensive traits combined with top-performing yield and sugar potential. And speaking of defense, Ask me about the new CR Plus trait offered in select crystal varieties. Not only does this offer the potential for less spraying, but it also protects yield while doing so. I look forward to hearing from you and working toward continued success. Thanks again for partnering with ACH Seeds.
ACH Seeds. Good things come from common ground.
As we continue on the farm program on WSGW, once again, Terry Henne is off today. Charlie here. Terry will be returning tomorrow. Just a quick one-day off situation. I'll remind you that the farm program is brought to you in part by the Frankenmuth Credit Union, with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Frankenmuth Credit Union is ready to help you. Go to frankenmuthcu.org to find out more information. That's frankenmuthcu.org. As we continue on the farm program at this time, it's time for the visit we have. You know, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you hear Steve Anderson from Baird & Company before the farm program, transitioning from focus into the farm program. But on Tuesday and Thursdays, Steve's report is on the farm program itself, as it is right now. So first of all, Steve, we say good morning and welcome, sir. Hope things are going well in your world.
We're doing pretty good over here. Looking green.
I was going to say that would make the world for a lot of people better if things are green. What do you have showing right now?
I've got the Dow Jones Industrial Average ahead by 577 points, putting it at 34,599. Volume there is 413 million shares. The Nasdaq's ahead by 44, putting it at 15,296 on volume of 516 million shares. Locally, Caterpillar 196.38. Up 491, Deere 351.64, up 1009, CMS 59.74, up 74, Dow 53.19, up 43, DuPont 75.82, up 203, Corteva 46.19, up 153, GM 60.42, up 236, Trinzio 49.51, up 272, Walmart 137.57, up 43. Home Depot 407.83, up 741. Huntington Bank is 1509, up 43, and AT&T is at 2292, up 69.
What's the big jump on Wall Street today? Anything going on we should know?
Well, guess what? Yesterday, the end of the world was coming, especially with COVID. Now we're getting news today that layoffs were at the lowest in about 30 years. The labor market's tightening up and looking like continued economic strength. And there have been some people saying various things about the new strain that might not be quite as bad as people were fearful of at first. So they're just taking all the same news today, and today it's good.
Well, okay. It's we'll keep an ear on things. Was it yesterday? I'm trying to remember now that there was a big downturn before recovery happened.
Right.
So today we have things going well. Let's hope it stays that way, and we don't do an opposite of.
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need a big turnaround this afternoon. So
we don't want the reverse. All right. Well, we always appreciate your information from Baird & Company. Steve Anderson, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Charlie. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye now. Yeah, those numbers you got to keep an eye on, and that's what we are appreciative of Steve doing, and always wanting to know sometimes where you get those big jumps. On the farm program, as we're about to close out, a quick weather reminder for you. Just noting, and this has nothing to do with our area, but just so you know, our friends in the Upper Peninsula, there is a lakeshore flood advisory that is posted. Alger and Luce counties are underneath the flood advisory up there along the Lake Superior shoreline. Some of the gusty winds going on up there are causing some of the lake effect that's happening. But again, that's nothing that's going to be affecting our area. And there is nothing that's going on in our area. We'll just sit back and enjoy what we can. When it comes to the conditions today, the temperatures that are about 10 degrees above the normal high for this time of year, that we'll have to deal with the westerly breezes upwards of 10 to 20 on average right now, though averaging 15 to 20, and the gusts going to about 25, 30, and out of a northwest direction. So you'll feel that and deal with it. But other than that, things seem to be okay. Once again, Terry Henne will be returning tomorrow for his regular farm show duties. A reminder, by the way, for farm information anytime, Terry does have his farm page. If you head to WSGW.com, scroll down the home page, you'll find the Farm Service Radio box. You click on that. Terry's always posting updates and information. You'll find information right now on the virtual Thumb Ag Day, soil health assessments, keeping yourself out of debt. Always the farmers want to know that. Maple syrup time with Greg Rummel is a featured article there. WSW.com, scrolling down the homepage and finding Terry Henne's Farm Service box, clicking on that 24/7. Terry's available there. As we always do, we leave you with the national anthem as we continue to honor all of the country and those who make this country what it is. We close out the farm show before noon every day here on WSGW.
From the Stone Specialist Studios, this is WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kathan. A second case of the Omicron variant's been reported in the U.S. A vaccinated man in Minnesota who had traveled to New York City for a convention just before Thanksgiving.